guys, what is up and welcome back to another TheSatinCrew video. Today we're taking a look at our A45S. And yeah, sorry, the car is extremely dirty right now, but that is because there was a bit of snow here, because we're now in Germany and we're hoping for a bit more snow, because at the end of the day, snow means drifting, and that is exactly what we want to do, especially with this car as well. But for now, let's talk about the car, jump in and also go for a drive. I hope you enjoy. Alright, so let's take a look at our A45S now. So as you can see, obviously full satin black. We have a few little red details on the car itself too. Usually the rims are also satin black with a bit of red, but these are currently the winter tires because we are in Germany right now and we are expecting a lot of snow. The summer tires have, as mentioned, red details and look way better, but for the purpose and for what we need it right now, the winter tires are the way to go. Okay, so now it's going to be time to start up the car, give you a few revs and then take it out for a drive, and I'll share my opinion on the car with all of you. Okay, so now we're in the car and we are driving, so let me give you my first impressions of the car. First of all, it drives very easy. Anyone can literally jump in the car and take it out for a drive. Super simple, just drives like a normal A45, which it obviously is. But you can feel a lot of refinement from the old A45 to this one. And if you also look at it and compare it to the RS3, this is just leagues above the RS3, honestly. The suspension, the steering feel, the traction, everything is just one level and more above the Audi RS3. One more thing with the A45S is also the infotainment system of the car itself. As mentioned before, I think it's leagues above the RS3, and you can also really see that on the interior itself. Even just the driving modes, which you have down here on these little selectors. It's a digital dash, and if you just flip through, for example, from comfort to sport, you have like a visualization of the car, and you can also see all the parts which go into sport mode. Then you have Sport Plus, and at the end obviously race, which is quite fun and also really good because it like changes the traction and the way the car drives and also the handling. Yeah, having these modes makes life a lot easier, and it's also a bit nicer than on the other competitors like the M2 and the RS3, for example. I think it's enough with the talking, so I'll put on my GoPro right now and give you a bit of a point of view drive with the A45S. Okay, so another really cool feature about the A45 is something, but I have to say quite quietly. So the Hey Mercedes features... Okay, as you can see, the Hey Mercedes really works well and it listens to you straight away. So I hope it's not going to... Okay, so the car is set up in German, as you can tell. I'll just stop it right here quickly. So the car listens to everything you say. So if I basically want to start the seat heating of my passenger, I can tell the car to do it. I'm not going to say because then it's going to do it again. So let's just call it Hey A45S. So the Hey A45S system in this car actually works really well, and it's just a funny feature. The only annoying thing with it is if you talk to your passenger or someone on the phone about the brand, about this brand right here, the car will actually listen to it and then start the function of Hey A45S. But yeah, it's a cool feature, it's a lot of fun and works really well. As you have seen in one of the previous videos, we have just taken delivery of our A45S. I'm saying that because we will not do a launch control or test the drift mode yet, because sadly the car is not running correctly yet. The car is currently at 1,200 kilometers and it needs to go to 1,500. I know a lot of people will say that actually doesn't matter as long as the car is warm and to perfect running conditions. But to be honest, we just want to do it properly because we want to keep the car for quite some time, also tune it, so we want to make sure that the car runs perfectly and that there's no issues with the car. But you can be sure that there will be a video drifting this thing and also testing the launch control and really putting it to its paces. Here it is, the beating heart of our A45S. Obviously it's a 4-cylinder, which a lot of people complain about, but to be honest, the power and everything else which this little thing offers is honestly great and perfect for the car itself, because the engine is not too heavy and just works perfectly fine. Also, it's a 2-liter engine and I believe it is still the world's strongest and most powerful 4-cylinder engine in any production car. I'm not sure on that, but that was how it was on the old A45, and I think it's the same for this one. So yeah, everything is beautifully finished with this carbon look here. Obviously one man, one engine, handcrafted by Tobias Römer, so thank you for that. You built a great engine for sure. And yeah, this engine is currently pushing 421 horsepower, but trust me, very soon there will be way more power. We're hoping to get at least 500, but it will probably be quite a lot more. So yeah, this is the engine of the A45S. Okay, so we have just pulled over after driving the car for a bit. Sadly, the weather conditions are not ideal right now. Everything is wet and also a bit frozen. As you can see right here, a few pieces of the road are still covered by snow. So I thought the most sensible thing, and the thing which makes most sense, is to show you guys the interior of our A45S. Alright, so here we are, the A45S interior. As you can see, we have opted the sport seats, with the inner part of the seat being in Alcantara and having a contrast stitching of red, and also a red leather piping around the buckets of the seat itself, which look quite cool and sporty. We have opted for these seats because we have the same ones in our AMG GTR, and they are perfect for daily use and also for driving sporty. For the wheel, we have chosen to have the half Alcantara and half leather with the red 12-point marker, giving you a perfect grip, and also having the Alcantara for driving is just really good. And the leather is basically because if you use this too much, it will really look bad after a few kilometers, so having the leather is a great contrast to that. So now I'm sat in the A45S, and as you can see right in front of me, we have the two dual screens which every Mercedes has nowadays if you opt for them. They are honestly absolutely incredible, and the graphics on there are also astonishing. Other than that, we have a few piano black details on the car down here, and obviously that up there as well. Then we have the brushed aluminium style for the parts up there and also on the door, because sadly for some reason you cannot get carbon fiber on the A45S, which personally I don't really understand, but it is what it is. Then we have opted for the electronic seats with the memory function, where you can basically program and save your seating position on there, having the heated seats and not the cooled seats, sadly, and that is because of the Alcantara finish on the seats. If you have that, you cannot get the actual cooled seats, but that is totally fine. Then we have the Burmester sound system on the A45S, which is really good as well, and way better than on the old one. On the old A45 we had the Harman Kardon system, and now having the Burmester system is really a great upgrade. On our YouTube channel, we will now also make a playlist, which is basically going to be the reviews of our car, like I have done on the 911 and also the M5 Competition. So if you haven't seen these videos yet, make sure to head over to that playlist, which is going to be reviews on our cars, and check out the two videos, and also this one which you're watching right now. make sure to give it a like, subscribe to our channel, and I hope that you have enjoyed this video in general. And I will see you very soon, hopefully with some snow content. And yes, take care and bye bye.